A very good afternoon to everyone here. I'm actually so nervous because I'm in a room full of smart people, people who value ideas. And when I first saw this competition, I was reluctant to register for this. But then I thought maybe I would observe something and maybe I would have an idea with me too. And then I visited your webpage, the ZA program, and then I saw how you actually value those ideas. So I thought, why not come and give up my thoughts, just some observations and sharing my concerns, right? So everybody knows what is sustainability here, right? It might be pages and pages of speech or some minor observations. So what I observed was when we search for something in Google, immediately it shows up in our Reels content, right? Like if I search for Sonata watches, immediately I get 4 to 5 brands of watch Reels. But when I searched about sustainability in Google this time, I did not get any Reels regarding that. We don't have content, people, about sustainability, which is very important right now. Okay, so there is a missing blank there. We don't have enough content to market sustainability. And then the next observation. I am a commerce student, and I know that industries and big tech giants are forced to do social responsibility because of the Corporate Social Responsibility Act. It's a clause, it is a law, and they have to do something for the environment. They are practically forced. So it should not just be some CSR law or a trending hashtag. It should be brought down to the hands of the people. We are actually responsible for what's happening today, right? Okay, the third observation I had is that we see billboards marketing fashion, products, smartwatches, smartphones every day. But do we see billboards advertising sustainability? Do we see billboards advertising what is actually needed? We all know that anything can be marketed today. Ideologies, services, tourism, even places are being marketed. But in this age, such an age, why not market the mindset of the people? Why not influence the people to think in a way that changes the future? Everyone here gave a problem and offered a solution, saying that it is all in our hands, it is all in our mind. But how to instigate those thoughts? How to instigate those impulses which change into actions? That is what I'm going to talk today. So the problem I have taken is industries pour billions of dollars and money into products that leads to overconsumption. Sustainability is not just a tick box for us, but an it has to be reached loud and clear at the hands of the public. The mindset has to be changed. Everybody says this phrase, but how can this be changed? And actually, sir, I would like to mention that I noticed your book, but I would very much like to read it now that I know that it is also similar to what I'm speaking. All right. So here, I would like to bring this term called behavioral sciences. Can you imagine that every one of human behaviors can be studied, and it is also being studied by a panel of people called behavioral scientists? India actually has a group of people for the applied behavioral sciences, but they have not done any huge breakthrough in the recent times in the area of sustainability, whereas other countries have actually taken a lot of steps. I think we can bring this panel of behavioral scientists in every education institution or any institution where there are people more than 5 or 10. So what they do is that they make policies. These policies will not be simply boring do's and don'ts. We all know that we don't like laws or rules. If we say do not use your cell phones in this room, we will definitely itch to break that rule. So what these policymakers do is that they analyze the stimuluses of human brains and our psychological ability to make decisions, and they formulate clever rules that will make us do things without making us aware that we are doing it because of them. Do you understand? Like, you will be forced to put the paper in the dustbin because of their cleverly postulated rule. Okay, so a major challenge to this is that repetitive selection of products. Routinely, people use the same product over and over again. For example, my mom still buys plastic single-use cups whenever she has to go for this temple ritual where they have to feed a lot of people because it is easier that way. They can simply dispose the cups. Not everybody is aware of recycling, right? But still, they do not use the biodegradable paper cups. They are forced to choose their old habits. But these have to be broken by alternative funny cues, like a buffet can use smaller plates or signs that say, visit again, however much you want. That is better than taking a lot of food at once and wasting it. So reading these signs will make you to consume less, right? So there you are saving food and reducing your consumption. Also, having beautiful and funnier trash cans can make people approach them, and even though they are far away from it. We have a very bad habit of following peers. We actually do what only every other people is doing. So social media can market the idea of sustainability to a large number of people, and by seeing them do it, we can also follow them. And to conclude, I can give you 3 takeaways. Sustainability is a mindset that has to be marketed, and sustainability can only come through your own daily decision making, and it has to be fostered in places like colleges and schools. It can be a very small step, like there can be painted small green footprints near the dustbins so that people actually follow and put waste into it. Yeah, the thing here is, you do not make them think. You should not make them think, where is the dustbin? If you make them think, they will not throw it in the dustbin. You must make them act. So yeah, so that is the thing. So between everyone who wants to consume more, all the producers who want to make profits more, and the earth who has very finite resources, let us choose the middle path, which is true sustainability mindset, and let's keep choosing it over and over again every day. Thank you.